size of that mug? This is like the biggest mug. It's like the same size as like half my head. Oh, it's really hot. Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So yeah, how are we? How have we been? It's been quite a while since I've uploaded again. Also, my hair looks so long. Like, it looks like it's going further down. Anyway, I've got a few video ideas, so we're going to have lots of them coming. But I thought I'd talk about this just because a lot of people on my Instagram are loving me being so open about it and just being real about it, and that is my skin. So yeah, I'm just going to give a little story time about my skin, what I use, what's worked, all of that jazz. So if you want to know a little bit about my journey with my skin, then just keep watching. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing out. I'm joking. Follow me on Instagram because I post updates. Like, it's crazy how much my skin's changed recently, and I'm just broadcasting that all over Instagram. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with that and anything else that's going on there. And yeah, let's just get on with the video. Also, just going to briefly touch on the new setup. I redid my room. Look how cute the fairy lights are. Got a little plant over there. And yeah, it looks really cute. It's now white. It's no longer blue, thank God. Because that was really winding me up. But yeah, it is so cute. I'm going to do a little room tour once everything's done, because this wall still needs doing. Need to just touch up we need to touch up a few things. So once that's all sorted, I'll give you guys a little room tour as well, because I know that people want to see that too. So yeah, we've got lots of ideas and videos coming. So I first went to the doctors with my skin, with my acne, when I was 13. So I was quite young. However, teenage years, I was literally, that is your first teen, isn't it? 11, 12, 13, yeah. Teenager spots. What do you expect? Anyone who was a teenager without spots, wow. But I know my mum used to have bad skin, my dad used to have bad skin, so it's kind of like a family thing, because my sister and my brother suffer with it as well. So yeah, when I was 13, that was the first time I went to the doctors about my skin, and they put me on a contraceptive pill. Such a slut. No, I'm joking. A contraceptive pill purely to help with the hormone imbalances and all of that jazz, and it was called Dianet, I'm pretty sure. I was only allowed to be on it for 1 year. I don't know if it was because I was quite young, or if it was only like a year pill, like you're only allowed it for a year, I'm not sure. So I was on that for around a year. I do remember that helping quite a bit, because the contraceptive pill is such a magical thing, like it actually stopped having babies. But I did continue to have bad skin, and I used every single topical lotion that the doctors had. There was one that I remember, and someone mentioned this to me the other day from my Instagram story, and it was one, and it had like a roller ball kind of thing, and you used to roll it on your spots and it would sting. It was literally like putting pure vodka on like an open cut. It was horrible. And then I was given so many other things, I cannot remember the names of them, but yeah, so many lotions, and yeah, nothing seemed to clear it up. And the doctor, I used to go in and be like, oh my god, my skin looks so much better, and before I'd say that, she goes, it's not looking good, is it? And I'm like, hun, I thought I was looking great, but clearly not. And what did she say that I had? Not extreme acne, what, severe acne. I was like, I thought it was getting better, but obviously not. So yeah, so through school it was pretty shit. I did not have good skin, I wasn't confident in it, I used to wear makeup to cover it up, which only made it worse, and it made it look bumpy as well. So yes, it was a dilemma. And then I'm not sure how old I was. I continued on the topical lotions for quite a while, because you do need to sit it out basically. You need to just keep going with these things. And then I got put on some medication. I've been on multiple tablets for my skin as well. I got put on some medication, and it was like 2 tablets, 1 hour before eating dinner, but 2 hours after eating food. But I had a weird schedule. Done that for quite a while and I remember that helping, but once again it was only short term. Nothing really hit it like, shit, I need to just get off Leah's face. Nothing really hit it like that. It was only short-term solutions. So yeah, I am on the contraceptive pill right now and I've tried multiple out as well, and the one that I'm on right now is the one that's best for my body and my periods, but I'm not meant to have periods, that's another story. So we're reluctant to change my pill because that might be causing the spots. But yeah, we're reluctant to do that because my body's kind of settled-ish on this pill, and when we tried to change it in the past before, it's just messed up my periods and it's a whole load of other things. So changing my contraceptive pill just isn't an option right now. So through uni, it's stressful. University is stressful. And I am one that suffers with stress spots. I kind of seem to take out stress and hormones. I kind of seem to take it out on my body. So yes, that's not great for my skin. So back and forth with the doctor again, and I was put on limecycline. Now, limecycline was not my friend. It did not do anything. I combined that with Duac, the cream. I think there's a 5% and a 10% Duac. I might be wrong, but I was on the higher one, so like the higher dosage. And I will insert a video here. And this is what my skin looked like when I was on medication and topical cream. So I'm not sure if it was wanting to bring it out of my skin and was just pulling everything out. But the Duac literally burnt my face. And I think it's because it was very strong. I never thought I had sensitive skin, but maybe I do. And yeah, it just did not work with me at all. I've used Duac in the past and it's never done that before, but it literally burnt my skin. You can see how shiny it was just because it was like fresh skin because it all peeled off, and it was so painful to touch. I'm literally looking at the video and I'm like, oh, I could really like squeeze that spot. But I remember it being painful to talk, like to move my mouth like this. It was so painful. At the time as well, I was working at the Lace House. Any of my Nottingham gals and boys, you will know what that is. And it's a bar and a club kind of thing. And having the spots around my mouth made me really self-conscious, because whenever you're talking to someone, like right now, you're probably looking at my mouth because you want to know what I'm saying. You want to lip read in case you don't understand me because I talk really quickly. And yeah, that is something that you do at a bar. You can't hear them. So you're going to be like, sorry, what did you say? And they're just looking around this area. And I was so self-conscious. I had a meltdown before going because my makeup looked disgusting. I will show you a video of what my makeup looked like that night. It was just not a good time. I just assumed that the limecycline and the Duac was just pulling it out of my skin. I just thought it's just trying to get everything out and then it'll be fine. Sips tea. That's not what happened. So it didn't get any better. I was on the limecycline for 1 month then. 1 month. Sorry, just put my tea down. And yeah, it didn't do anything. So I went off of it and my skin calmed down. I was off the Duac as well. I made that own decision myself. I didn't go to the doctor like, it's burning my skin. I literally was just like, no, I'm not using that. Fuck that. I'm not using that. I went back to the doctor and they said that you need to be on the limecycline for at least 3 months. You need to be on it for 3 months before it can do anything. And I was like, why was I only on it for 1 month? Why did I get a prescription for only 1 month when you need to be on it for a minimum of 3 months for it to do anything? I don't know. Maybe we were just trying it out. But they said, go back on it and we're going to give you another topical cream. It was called I can't remember what it's called and it's in the bin now. Avalafine? I'm not sure. But most people, if you're on limecycline, this is kind of like, they're like a couple, they come together. The limecycline, when I first went back on it, seemed to calm things down. So it worked quite well. But once again, that was only short term. And then I think my system got used to it again and thought, no, you know what? I'm going to bring back the spots. So for a month, just over a month, it calmed down. Obviously it wasn't as angry because I wasn't on the Duac, and that was the thing that was fucking up my skin the most. But I've recently, about a month and a half ago, come off of the limacycline, and that was after my 3-4 months of being on it. Before, just gonna go backtrack a little bit, before I was put on the limacycline for 3-4 months, we did mention Roaccutane. So Roaccutane is a really powerful drug, which is used to help acne and cystic acne and severe acne, blah 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 blah. It really dries your skin out. I've heard people can't fake tan because their skin is that dry. They don't have to wash their hair because there is no oil in it, so it's so dry, and their face is just so dry. It can be painful. It's like a horrible experience apparently. However, I was like, put me on that shit. I want this to clear up. I've had enough. So we spoke about it, spoke with the doctors. However, it's not good on the inside. So my doctors and I'm currently on medication for my little head, and it was not advised to go on it just because of the dosage that I'm on and why I'm on it, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that was ruled out, because I know people are going to be like, go on Roaccutane, but I wish I could, because apparently it literally changes people's lives, but it's just not advised right now. So maybe in the future, we don't know. But yeah, so I know it would work, but yeah. So I was on the limacycline for 3-4 months. It was still very red, it was very angry, it wasn't necessarily spots, it was kind of like the scabby like after spot kind of thing. So yeah, still not great, especially after 4 months of being on it. And because it's an antibiotic, it's really bad for your gut, and apparently gut health is linked to facial skin health. So if it's bad for your gut, I don't know how it was meant to help my skin, but yeah. And for the length that I was on it, I don't want to know what it did to my gut. Then when I came off of it, I thought I need to upgrade my skincare. And I have been watching videos and seeing things all over Instagram of people using acids on their face, like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid, all these types of things that apparently are lifesavers for your skin. So I researched into it. I found loads on The Ordinary, because that was the thing, that was the brand that was most recommended to me. And everything was sold out, because I think it was a craze on TikTok, so everyone was like, I'm getting it. So yeah, everything was sold out. And then I found a range in Boots, and it's called Boots Ingredients, and they literally had a salicylic acid toner, a salicylic acid serum, a glycolic toner, and loads of other things in this range. So I made a purchase. I bought the salicylic acid serum and the glycolic toner. Wow, I smashed that then, I didn't even stutter. So with the serum and the toner, I also mixed it in with a face wash that I was recommended, and a moisturiser that I was recommended, and my standard eye cream. So I was recommended the Neutrogena Clear and Defend moisturiser and face wash. And I have been using that since coming off of that limacycline, so for about 2 months, and my skin has been absolutely loving it. It has been absolutely loving it, especially the face wash. So I've been using that, and then I also made a purchase of a Vanity Planet brush, which is my pride and joy. And that's made a huge difference as well. What I was doing is I was doing the face wash, I was then applying the glycolic toner, and then doing the serum, salicylic acid serum, my eye cream, which is just a Superdrug vitamin E one, and then applying this moisturiser, and then an SPF if we were going out. In the morning, sorry. I did this for quite a while, and my skin was really enjoying it. It was really liking it. I was like, yes, love it. But then I feel like my skin texture got a little bit weird just round here. I don't know if that was from the toner or the, I don't know, some sort of acid, I think. So I stopped using them. I continued with the face wash morning and night using my Vanity Planet. I use this silicone brush head just because it's more gentle on your skin. And I continued to use the moisturiser and the eye cream and the SPF and whatever. Instead of the glycolic toner, I just used a Body Shop Tea Tree toner, and I stayed away from the serum. What I realised when I was using the serum and the toner was that I was getting more oily. And this makes so much sense, because I had an old friend of mine message me telling me that I need to get the pH balance of my skin right before I do anything. I need to get my skin healthy before I start drying it out. I need to do this, this, this. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I just went ahead and just did my own thing, and my skin got more oily because it was drying out. It was producing more oil because it was drying out and needed to stay balanced. So I really messed up the pH in my face, I think. Fast forward to now, I've kind of mixed it up a little bit more. Also, I've just realised I'm not central. So I'm still using the face wash. I'm using my Vanity Planet as well. And then I'm using the Tea Tree Toner, and then just going in with a moisturiser that I've used for years now. Years? I'd say about a year. And that is just the Nivea Day Cream. Also, look at these little squeezy things that I got from Amazon. Just the Nivea Day Cream. This is the green one, so it's for oily combination skin. And I'm literally just face washing, tonering, putting that moisturiser on, and an eye cream. Sometimes the key to having good skin is just a basic but strict skincare routine. And I think I just went in hard, especially after being on some chemical antibiotics for a few months and then putting acids and all this stuff on my face. I think my face was just a bit like, what's going on? Wow. It's not been as oily since I've been just going back to my basic skincare routine. I do have oily skin. As you can see, my makeup is kind of melting off, but it's not as oily as it was when I was trying to achieve the complete opposite. So I'll insert a video of what my skin was like when I just first started doing all of this drying stuff to my face and coming off the glycolic acids. That was in April, and then fast forward to literally the other day, and this is my skin now. I mean, you can't really see, but I have got a few bumps on my forehead. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. I have got a few bumps on my forehead, and I've got a few breakouts on my chin. This camera's doing bits for me, you can't even see it. But overall, it's got so much better. It's not angry, it's not red. It will bleed sometimes just because I pick it, which I need to stop doing. But it's got so much better, and that is all because of having a basic skincare and just getting the pH balance correct on your skin first. This isn't my journey over. I'm not just being like, oh my god, I found my thing, because I haven't. I do not think this is the best thing for my skin, but I'm just going to stick with it for the moment. But the goal is just to get everything healthy first, and then I can go in with drying or making it more hydrated, blah 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 blah. And yeah, that's really where I'm at the moment. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Yeah, that's it really. So I'll link all the products down below that I mentioned and what I use, the order that I use them, when I use them, blah 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 blah. And yeah, that concludes the video. I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, then let me know. Just know that having bad skin, or having acne, or having a spot, or having red skin, it's so normal. So people think, oh my god, having this spot on my forehead isn't normal, like I'm so ugly. It's so normal. Like, you've just got to accept it, because it's going to be a vicious cycle of getting a spot and then stressing about it, and then getting stress spots and then stressing about that, and it's just going to keep going round. And that concludes the video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're all doing well. Like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, leave me a comment, do what you gotta do, and hopefully see you soon.